Hi, this is Nikki. I'm just wanted to give you an update. Basically, I'm sat here just in front of the crystal grid, and below here it's got some new rose quartz. And it's got the butterfly there, transformation, um, and in here is the book which I put everyone's name in, and that sits above, actually above the crystal grid. I can't lift that up now because it's got, but you can see underneath there's all the crystals as well. And what I wanted to what I wanted to do an update on is just to say to really trust in your guidance at the moment, because the divine is definitely um, playing his part on helping these unions come together. So yesterday I put out a video saying that I was kind of forced into a situation with my twin flame where I had to be open up my heart basically and tell him that I was in love with him, which yeah, I would, that was clearly something that I needed to heal in me, because I was very, I could never tell, oh, I found that really difficult, opening up about my emotions. And so the fact that that situation was kind of forced upon me has made me feel, it really felt like now, today, I feel like that had to happen. I had to let that barrier down. So I had to open up my heart, basically. And anyway, when I got home last night, I was guided to watch something on Netflix again. I'm always guided through Netflix. And interestingly, what's interesting about that is like years ago when I met my twin flame, he actually took my Netflix subscription. So I wonder if it's his higher self that's communicating with me. But I guess it's all one, right? That's what you realise on this journey. We're all kind of one consciousness, and it kind of expands the mind. So anyway, I was guided to watch this film, and again, I would recommend watching it. It's called DMT, the spiritual molecule, and basically, it's all about this drug, like ayahuasca, which the shaman use in their shamanic healing, and it opens up your. It basically does the same as the third eye activation, so it opens up the pineal gland up, and it opens you up into expanded consciousness, basically, in the higher realms. And so when I was watching it, I was like, my goodness, this is basically exactly what meeting your twin flame does for you. Or certainly for me, it put me on a journey of wanting to find answers as to why that happened and what was that, and led me to Reiki, and that led me on to shamanic healing, and led me to find my spirit guide, who was actually my twin's higher self. And then from that, it led me on to do past life regression. So I wanted to find out, what past lives, because when I was healing stuff that was coming up from past life. And then I wanted to experience that. So then I became a past life regression therapist. And my spirit animal is actually the lion, which you can see here. I call her Shiva. And my spirit, anyway, so in a past life, I have actually been, myself and my twin flame were shamans, and we did shamanic healing, and we actually did it together. Anyway, last night I was guided to send my twin flame an email to say, watch this on Netflix. It's about DMT, and I was guided to say, basically, that this is what you did for me. You opened up, when I met you, you triggered, you're basically my equivalent of DMT. Which is a bit crazy, but we used to do a lot of clubbing and all that sort of stuff together, so it's kind of, it's kind of fitting, really. And anyway, so I was like, you're basically like my DMT. But this is what you did, watch it. Anyway, and then this morning I've just opened it. He sent me an email back, and I've just opened it, and he said, "Well, what's weird about that is, I'm actually planning on taking DMT in October." And so I was like, "Oh my goodness, what?" um, so you know, last night I was really kind of thinking, "Oh, follow my guidance. They're telling me I should send this email about DMT," and thinking that's a bit full on. And then this morning he's coming back and saying, I did it because I've just learned just to follow everything now. And he said, so I went back to him and I said, "Oh, wow, that's very cool. Can you get me some?" basically. And he just came back and said, "No, because it's a proper shamanic ceremony with a shaman." So I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I have no idea, how this is all going to happen." But that's what I mean when the divine is definitely at play. So if you're, I really feel that divine is like stepping in and really shaking mine up and making him awake, right? Because clearly his higher self has been trying to, but he isn't listening, or hasn't been listening, or is shutting it off, or is, blocking it, or whatever he's been doing. I mean, he is, um, yeah. So let's just say he's been blocking it. Anyway, and I really feel like I was so shocked this morning when I got that message, because, I was just, I was like, "What? You're going to a shamanic ceremony?" I mean, I would never ever expect that. So I guess what I'm saying is just expect the unexpected. Um, Expect the unexpected, because, certainly from everything that's happening now, it so ties into all the past life work that I've done, all the healing, the crystal grid, which is basically also, kind of based on, I do some shamanic stuff with it as well. And, it's all kind of interesting as well. When I did my past life, this is actually it's very, very old. It's an old antique, which my mum bought me. And it's actually from the same area where I did my past, where I regressed to, where we were shaman together. This is from the same area. And so that's what's also really interesting, because once you start to delve deeper, you realize that there's things in your life that you've been connected to, and that's because it's from like past lives. And so basically we are just like this kind of, I don't know, I think it's like the twin flame journey is like a Pandora's box, right? And in that box there's just thousands of jigsaw pieces. And what's so amazing is every step of that journey, you're putting together another bit of that jigsaw. And so, and along the way, obviously, you have to heal a lot, because you've picked up things from previous lives and all of that. So that's why the healing part of it is always so important for yourself, right? If I hadn't done the Reiki, if I hadn't done the past life regression, if I hadn't done the shape, if I hadn't gone through those processes of learning all of these things and using crystals, I mean, look, this is, I mean, I'm a big crystal kind of fan, so yeah. But all of that, I would never ever have found it if I hadn't met my twin flame. And all of that is about bringing us back together into union. And what I now, and look, there we are underneath there, right, the forest lovers. So the crystal grid has been really powerful. And so, yeah, it's just been amazing. So I definitely would like to offer this to anyone who else who wants to join. I'll put the details in the description. But I guess I'm just saying, my experience over the last couple of weeks, since coming on here and since hearing other people's stories, has just made me realise that things are really stepping up. like I said, the balance of the energies, I really feel that has shifted. And now I really feel like the divine is definitely at play. So certainly from my experience over the last couple of days, trust in your guidance. If they get you to do things that are a bit bonkers and make you think, what, I can't do that, just do it. Follow your guidance. Do lots of meditation. I have done so much meditation, or just not really, I wouldn't say meditation, but just being focused on following the guidance and taking the time to follow that. So, however crazy it seems. Um, just remember the guidance will give you impact. And I just pulled a card actually. I did just pull a card, and our card for today is empowerment, which is, again, this is a wood tarot, so it's a wildwood tarot. But following your guidance gives you empowerment and empowers. I think, and interesting, looking at this, the first thing is that I see is that I'm pointed to at the, like, I think everything is pointing down to the higher and the lower chakras meeting in the heart, and we're opening up our hearts, and it's the balancing of the chakra energies and the balancing of bringing as above, so below, out through the heart, and I really feel that is happening, and so if you have an opportunity, or not an opportunity, but you're kind of put into a situation where you have to open your heart, then just do it. Follow your guidance, because I was terrified, but I also just knew that I had to do it because my guidance was telling me to. And then look what's happened this morning. He's going to a shamanite ceremony. I mean, maybe that's his awakening. I have no idea, but it seems very crazy, and I just know that I just have to trust. So yeah, if you would like to if you'd like to receive the distance healing and be part of the crystal grid, then please do contact me or email me. And I also do Reiki and also regression, past life regression. So if that's something you're interested in as well, then just let me know. Okay, well listen, everyone that's on this journey, I really wish you lots of luck, and I really wish you all, just trust, because it's happening. There is a divine path. Trust that your divine path is bringing you back into reunion. So, yeah, good luck. Okay, bye.